Rob, do you remember your first anime crush?
That is a loaded question, I feel. But
Is
yes,
it?
of course I do. I mean, come on. Is it not
You
for
never
you?
forget the first one? No, I remember it like it's yesterday. The golden years.
Give me an age before we come up with the answer.
I think it's the one where you're like, oh shit, this character's too deep, but it's making me feel things.
That is so problematic in so many different ways.
Is it though? Or is it just proving who we really are?
I think both of those things can be true. It's problematic and it's proving the type of people that we are.
Okay, let's roll it back. What's the first age that you remember having an anime crush? And then we can dig into who it was.
I'm going to say 14.
14. Okay, that's around the same time as me. I wasn't sure if you were like going way back. Like I know some people are gonna throw like Misty from Pokemon.
Yeah, Misty was going to be the generic one, but that's not me. I mean, come on.
But Misty never made me feel anything, to fully honest. But some people are like in love with Misty.
No, I think that was just baby's first waifu.
But I respect it. If that's gonna be your first waifu and you're like 6, then it's fine. You do your thing.
Yeah, but waifu is for laifu, and Misty is not.
No, she's not.
She's anything but.
Although you do have a thing for ginger, so I don't know.
True.
Could have been it.
Yeah, maybe that wouldn't have been a bad one. But alas, it is not.
We're building up too much suspense. Lay it on us.
Now I wonder. I'm starting to think: are we from the same series?
No, definitely not. You don't know mine.
Okay. Can you guess mine? Do you know mine?
If you're assuming that I know yours, then it might be Android 18.
No, we're going Naruto. Well, not Naruto specifically.
Sexy no Jutsu Naruto, episode 1.
No, it's got to be Ino.
I was gonna say, I don't think any Naruto characters have made me feel anything.
No, I didn't think so.
Because they're too childish looking. Not childish, but they look like prepubescent in a way.
Yeah, but we were 14.
I guess it's appropriate. But if I had to pick one, would be my waifu of all of them. Hinata's okay too.
Okay, but once again, this isn't even the point. Who's the first?
The first is Kagome from Inuyasha. Do you know the series?
Okay.
She's like cute, right?
Can't fault this one.
She made me
It's very
feel
classical.
Things. This was my first like official anime. Like my friend's mom was at a party. She dragged us along. We were like 12, 13. And then Adult Swim comes on. And all of a sudden, fucking beautiful anime girl shows up. I'm like, oh, shit. What the fuck's happening?
Fine taste for a 13-year-old.
I know. What can I say? It's gone downhill since.
I got one of the worst ninjas in Konoha, and you have a refined lady.
I mean, look at that wonderful sailor uniform. She can shoot arrows. She's a good student. She does it all.
I went in a different direction.
Well, if you watch my recent Naruto video, she's also an excellent student.
She is an excellent student.
Arguably the best ninja.
I do appreciate that. However, that was not my reasoning.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I actually have no idea what my reasoning was. I just know that deep down, was the answer. And that's what makes it a waifu. You don't actually know.
Welcome to S-Class, the highest tier in podcasting. Today I'm joined by the Sultan of Doki Dokis. It is Robert.
That might be my favorite intro.
And as always, I am your host, the Czar of Uwoos, Justin.
This is both amazing and terrible.
These were co-collaborated, so Rob definitely gets half the credit on these. Guys, today is the Valentine's Day episode. So by the time this comes out, Valentine's Day will be a week from this episode's release. And we're going to be talking about our anime and or video game crushes that we've had over the years.
Wait. You didn't tell me that was an option. This cannot include video games.
I didn't even think about...
That's going to blow the whole thing up.
Okay.
Then it's Daisy.
Okay, so video games...
The conversation is over.
Get the fuck out of here. Daisy's fucking shit tier.
I'm Daisy.
Fine. Video games next year. Anime manga this year.
Thank you. You can't throw me off like that.
I thought you'd be able to improv this one.
I was. It's Daisy. It ends
the list is too long.
We don't have a podcast.
All right, so your first is Ino.
Yes.
And that's like middle school time.
Yes.
Do you remember if it's just like spreads like crazy from there on in? Or do you remember like the next ones that followed?
I'd say waifuism was a slow burn.
Okay.
No, you know what? It wasn't. It was and then all of a sudden, like 30 different waifu.
Here, why don't you give me your next one? And we're also going to be rating these waifus. I'll be pulling them up on the screen so we can kind of judge each other's tastes.
Now, should I start with the ultimate waifu, my ultimate waifu, or do we save that?
I think I like a chronological order for me personally, sort of like...
I don't have a chronological order.
I think mine's just sort of like teenage years and then like full adult degeneracy years. Like it's just two groups, honestly.
I mean, I wasn't really beyond Naruto until like 18, 19.
You're a late bloomer.
I was a bit of a late bloomer.
All right, then just drop me your next one. Which one's coming to mind?
I mean, the ultimate waifu is Tadakoro Megumi from Food Wars. She is the waifu to end all waifus for me.
I don't even need to pull up Megumi, man. Like, we know Megumi. Megumi's S-class waifu for you?
Oh, easy S tier. No, honestly, double S.
Double S? I give Megumi a solid A.
Her cooking is kindness. She cooks to the needs of the people that are eating her food.
She's a lovely character, and she's super cute.
She's the ultimate comfort food.
She doesn't got enough spice for me, though. I was a fan of...
She cooks with spice.
Alice. No, not Hayama.
I actually thought you would have said Hayama as your Food Wars husband.
No, that's for the husbando section of today's episode.
Okay. So we'll get to that.
What's your thoughts on Alice?
For plot-related reasons, I understand. But in terms of actual personality, I think Megumi's really the only choice from Food Wars.
From personality, but like, you've taught me this. I've learned since our Anime of the Year pre-show, it's a feeling. And Alice made me feel things. It's a state of mind.
Well, that's
exactly.
Fine. Waifu is a state of mind. Sometimes it's you don't need an explanation for everything. Sometimes you just see it and you know, and that's your answer.
Certainly, I've seen it. Look at that.
I don't know what it is that you've seen, but something tells me I don't need to.
What do you give Alice on your rankings?
I think double D tier is good enough for Alice.
Sounds appropriate.
Alice kind of was introduced with some mystery and then goes to being kind of generic like the rest of the cast.
Yeah, but it's the initial feeling before she faces off against Soma. She's like beautiful and badass and mysterious, and she got that sex appeal. Megumi's just like cozy.
Yeah, it's perfection.
And I'm not trying to shit on Megumi because I do love Megumi.
I mean, as long as we're here in Food Wars, can we just do the husbando? Because one of my top husbandos is also from Food Wars.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I know who your husbando is. Here, why don't you share your husbando? I got to think about mine for a second.
It's Aldini.
Aldini's junior or senior?
Takumi Aldini.
Takumi Aldini.
Although the brother isn't a bad option either.
I feel like he'd be skinny or fat
version?
No,
fat version. Yeah. I feel like we could curl up by the fireplace, eat some risotto.
Keep you warm during the winter.
Exactly.
It's cozy.
I have my reasons.
If I had to pick a husbando from Food Wars, I'd probably go with Joichiro.
Oh, but he's a terrible father.
Is he, though? He's letting his son... He sent his son to the most prestigious food academy in the world so he could do the thing that he loves.
But he leaves for like months on end without answering Soma.
Which makes him...
refuses to elaborate.
It's okay. He's out cooking and creating world peace by feeding people the most delicious dishes in the world. I mean, look at this guy. This dude's pure sex.
It is the hair.
It's the hair, like kind of like the greasy look. Doesn't really care.
It's that ambivalence to life. He's so great, but also so ambivalent, and that combination, it works. I'll give it to you. I'll give that an A.
I think he gets a solid A. I don't think anyone has reached my S tier yet. Although I could probably give it to Kagome because she was like my first,
I think at this point in my life, Ino gets a C. That's the best I can do.
But there's like a special place for the first one. You know what I'm saying?
C is the special place.
I'm gonna throw a couple of old ones at you. Raven from Teen Titans.
Wait, no. This isn't anime.
I'm just saying, it's kind of anime-y.
Okay, then I pick Norbert from Angry Beavers.
if it makes you feel that way. You're not going to throw Raven or Starfire in there for yours?
No, they're not anime. You've completely blown up the podcast.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, what 2D characters have made you feel the Doki Dokis? And there aren't going to be that many Western cartoons that do it for you anyway. So I'm just like, let's group it all in one podcast. My teenage years were like very goth. We're not very goth, sort of goth. So Raven was definitely filling that.
Your teenage years were not goth.
A little bit. Dude, all of middle school, all I did was wear black hoodies and black jeans. You probably don't remember that.
I really don't. I don't know why this is like not sticking with me.
Because we kind of hung out in different friend groups. We were like super tight in elementary school, and then like we were still cool, but we didn't really hang out in middle school, and then we didn't get close again until 9th grade.
Probably because you were in all the smart classes.
You were in the smart classes too.
Oh wait, that's right.
It wasn't until high school that they kicked you out of them.
No, they didn't kick me out. They strongly recommended that I leave.
No, it was a choice. You chose to leave. You were too good for it.
I was too good for that. Getting off track though. So Raven was the representation of your emo phase.
She's one of them, yeah. Did you watch Teen Titans as a teenager?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, so it's a missed opportunity. Here, let me show you.
You're all about the costume.
The costume definitely helps. And also just like
do have
the
a thing for
complete
capes.
apathy and hatred of the world.
Is that what you were feeling during your middle school years?
Middle school's a rough time, guys.
It's a rough time for everyone.
This was Starfire. She's like the complete opposite. She's very cheery.
But it's not anime.
It's kind of there. I'm not going to get into this argument with you right now. We have a whole episode about this.
I think we need to have a separate episode of if waifus can be from cartoons.
Next. Give me your next one.
Next. What cartoons did I even watch? I don't know why I can't remember anything like other than shitty Nickelodeon that I watched.
That's what I'm saying. There aren't going to be that many Western cartoons that really do it for you.
No, I don't think I have any waifus from Western cartoons. Husbandos, yes.
Oh, who are you thinking about from there?
Inspector Gadget.
Stop. Get the fuck out of here, man. Rob, we're losing the viewers. We got to get them back on track.
I think we gained them with Inspector Gadget.
Who's your next waifu?
Definitely Mai of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
That's like way later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going in any particular order.
Okay.
You ask me, I'm going what comes to mind.
Mai's good. I think Mai's a really good character. Didn't make me feel the Doki Dokis or anything, but I was just like, oh yeah, cool character.
No Doki? Did you get at least one Doki?
Maybe like a doe. Like maybe like a half a Doki.
Only a doe?
Only a doe.
That's rough.
I
got full on Doki.
You got full Doki from Mai. Great character. Nothing. I think as I got older, like the Dokis just didn't appear as frequently.
I think it's the bunny outfit.
That gave you the Dokis or took away the Dokis?
No, that added to it.
But then you don't see it ever again. It's like 12 seconds.
You do. It makes some appearances.
Oh,
it's also just a great character.
Great character, exactly. I'm not as a character.
Her
fantastic.
like main arc is the best arc of the series. That first arc,
3 episodes, and it's a
steady
downhill
progression
crash.
Downhill, but you still go along for the ride because those first 3 episodes were so fantastic, and it's her arc.
You're chasing the high. You're like, it's gonna get better again, but
that's like me with Animal Crossing. You're always chasing the high of the beginning of Animal Crossing. I'm always chasing the high of the beginning of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Luckily, it came back for you for Animal Crossing, but it hasn't come back for Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
No, because I've heard the movie is unwatchable. So
still have to check it out regardless.
I'm leaving that as a memory.
You didn't watch too much Full Metal Alchemist, though, right?
No, because I saw the first episode on Adult Swim, and it was disturbing, and I couldn't handle it as like a 15-year-old because there was like decomposing corpses, and I was like, I can't do this right now.
Dude, the girls in Full Metal Alchemist are so good. Like, they're so well developed and just beautiful characters. This is Winry. This is like Ed's childhood love or crush or whatever. She's a mechanic. She like fixes his robot arms and legs for him. Super spunky. Cares about him a lot. Big fan of Winry.
Big Winry guy. I like the bandana.
Yeah, she could be sporty, but she could also be like girly,
I'm a fan of the bandana. It's an interesting, unique take.
Oh, this is not who I want for Hawkeye. not Marvel Universe.
Did you think you were getting?
And then the other one is
Marvel's Hawkeye.
Not a top tier husbando.
Really? So that wasn't. I thought that was a Freudian Google, right?
Freudian Google? No, unfortunately not. The other one's Hawkeye. Do you know who Hawkeye is?
See, I have a problem with you right now. I'm going to be honest with you.
What's that?
You can't have more than one waifu from the same series.
Says who?
The rules.
What rules?
The law as according to the universe.
Sounds like your kind of bullshit laws.
I think it's disingenuous.
I think you leave yourself open to any door that'll open for you, and you take what you can get.
These are make-believe characters.
Like I said, I'll take what I can get.
You're down bad.
Hawkeye, type tier waifu.
I mean, come on. I just feel like there has to be some sort of standard for how you treat the waifu and husbando, and it's not engaging with more than one in the same series.
I think that's just arbitrary, you know? It's like if you're going to have multiple waifus across all the different series, might as well have two in a good series and not have a bad one in a mediocre series.
Whatever, man.
I think they're accepting of it. I'm accepting of it. It's a mutual agreement here.
I don't really accept this. I'm going to be honest with you.
Here, give me your next waifu.
Ayako-chan.
I feel like I know all of yours.
That's how it's supposed to be, you know? The fact is, they're waifus because I express and appreciate them.
Some of these, I didn't realize how, like, not great she looks in the anime.
Well, a lot of the Slam Dunk anime is atrocious looking.
Honestly, I think you're just riding the high of that one manga cover.
It's volume 17 of Slam Dunk. Is one of the greatest manga volume covers of all time.
I'm not disagreeing with you in any way.
And it's honestly the reason that I bought all of the Slam Dunk manga. Because I couldn't just buy volume 17 because that would make me a weirdo. So I bought the rest of it under the guise of just wanting volume 17.
As a companion pack to this one volume, 30 additional volumes.
Exactly. So essentially I spent $300 on one volume.
For one. This is like buying like an NFT. Spending all that money on one image for you to own.
Okay, but at least I actually own
You do
this.
physically own this, but so does many thousands of other people, if not millions.
Now, do you have a Slam Dunk waifu or a husband?
I mean, it's got to be Ayako-chan. Like, if I had to go with one.
Is this our first like agreement?
Yeah, but I think if you had to choose between her and what's the other girl's name? See?
Exactly.
Not exactly. She's cute, but like I don't think either one of them gets enough development, and there's no other competition between the two of them. Like there's no field to choose from.
I do like the coach.
Coach shit, I was about to say Coach Ukai. Definitely not Coach Ukai.
No, that's Haikyuu.
We can jump to
No, not definitely not.
Shimizu. Shimizu is my most recent waifu for sure.
Oh yeah, I feel like you've been all about that with Haikyuu.
Dude, I've been posting on Twitter, like getting a good screenshot here and there.
You see, I feel like for a waifu to drive you to post about them on Twitter, that says a lot.
I mean, just
Right?
look at her, like the little birthmark, chef's kiss.
Is that only because you have one as well?
No, mine's not like the sexy one. Mine's like the one right in the middle of my face that just makes me uglier.
But is there a sexy version of it for the male?
We'll have to dig into the husbando version, but I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Is there a husbando version of
What the hell
birthmark?
is this? Holy shit. I need to do some stuff after this episode. Do a little research.
I think that's fan art. I don't think that's real.
Do you stand with Shimizu or do you go with Yachi?
No. It's Shimizu.
I wasn't sure
Come on.
because I feel like we're going to have some disagreements when we get to iShield 21,
Oh, big time.
which is why I thought that you might go with Yachi.
No, Yachi's just a fun character. I like Yachi as a character because she reminds me of myself in the fact that she's fucking worthless.
Townsperson B. No, she's helpful. She's good at juggling balls.
I would be tree number 7 in the school play, so
Tree
she's
number
very relatable
7.
to me.
How about
The connection is there.
iShield? I don't think you could go with an answer other than Mamorine. But I know you're gonna.
No, it's roller skates Chan.
What the hell's her name?
I don't remember.
Suzuka.
Is it?
Yeah, positive. It's a shame that this anime was not good, but the manga is.
The iShield 21.
Yeah, because this does not do her any justice.
No, once again, but it's such a talented artist, just like with Slam Dunk, that you're making into an anime.
And it was a different time, and the budget was different.
I'm sure that had
I think
no
it's
budget.
Suzuna actually. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a good one.
Yeah. I think they're both solid. She's the reason why I thought that you might be going for Yachi. She's got like this small little peppy girl.
Yeah, but Yachi doesn't have roller skates or bat wings. It's all about the accessories.
Fair play to you.
You know what? I'm surprised we haven't touched upon yet is Dragon Ball.
I was gonna say One Piece, but let's go Dragon Ball.
I was actually thinking that as well. We'll definitely get to both of those. We'll start
Okay.
with Dragon Ball though. There's not a lot of options.
I don't think anyone has made me, you know what, pre-time skip, middle time skip Chi-Chi.
Mid-time skip Chi-Chi.
So not tiny Chi-Chi with the spike in her head, but the tournament Chi-Chi when she gets married to Goku.
Okay, so 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament Chi-Chi, right?
I'm very impressed that you remembered 23rd.
I love all the World Martial Arts tournaments.
This was probably my least favorite one.
My favorite is the one with Goku versus Tien.
Tien,
honestly.
that one's amazing. Yeah, that one's so
Although
good.
the first one's great too.
First one's great too. Yeah, this one, it just gets a little too funky.
Yeah. Well, this is when you start getting into the Dragon Ball Z-esque power levels.
Piccolo turning into a fucking giant. But that's besides the point. We're here to talk about waifus, and I think she's my contender for Dragon Ball waifus. Although Android 18, no, you know what? Fuck her. Android 18. Gotta go Android 18.
You see, once again, I have an issue with you. You can't be so flippant on them.
I don't think
And
any
just
of them
call her
have
waifu.
made me feel anything in particular, though. But I mean, Android 18. I love the vest. Love the cowboy apparel.
Well, I
The
thought you
de-
were going to go with Tao Pai Pai, to be honest with you.
Husbando and waifus, two
He's got
different
the
categories.
ponytail.
He's a top tier husbando.
Tao Pai Pai.
He'll beat your kids for you. He knows how to make money.
He can fly on a log.
Saves money on travel.
I'm more of a fortune teller Baba man myself, to be honest with you.
You're a gilf man.
It's beyond that. It's Gilf. She's like 150 years old, I think. Fortune teller Baba. No, I'm gonna go with wholesome launch, not angry launch.
The launches never did it for me, but I can respect it.
It didn't do it for Toriyama either. We haven't seen launch in like 30 years.
Doesn't exist anymore. Although I do remember being confused as a child as to why she was wearing this lacy black unitard.
There's a lot of confusing things about launch. As in, why do they even exist?
I'm surprising you're not going with Dragon Ball Bulma.
Early Bulma. It's just because it gets so confusing because we get like 50 years worth of Bulma.
I know, but you just pick and choose the Bulmas that you like.
No, it's waifu for lifu, not waifu for Dragon Ball, not Z, not Super. I have a real problem with the way you're handling this whole conversation. You just have no commitment to anything.
you know, you gotta, like I said, you take what you can get, and I can't get much, so.
So is our One Piece conversation just a Robin versus Nami thing, or do you have more to it?
I think that's all there is to it because everyone else is just a Robin Nami clone. Dude, it's hard. Can you really say that like both of those girls do not mean something special to you?
I go Robin.
I know you're a Robin man. Oh man, I might go Nami.
The endless battle of man.
The internal struggle. I know what Freud was dealing with.
I want to say Carrot, but
Oh, there you go. Carrot your answer. Speaking of Western cartoons, where's Lola Bunny on your list?
I think Lola Bunny is the first time that a lot of people felt very confused feelings. Not necessarily waifu feelings, but more of, oh my god, that's a rabbit.
Are you amongst those people? Is the real question that we're asking here.
No comment. Now, who's your One Piece husbando?
I don't know. Marco stock has been rising lately.
Oh my god, I know. You know what?
Holy shit.
There's Marco, and then there's Marco with the glasses.
Marco, Daddy Marco.
Exactly.
With like the
So we're
shirt
talking-
unbuttoned, you know?
I just want to make it clear that there's Marco who's about a B tier, and then there's Marco with glasses that's about an A+ tier.
Holy shit. I mean, look at that. He's got the earrings. This is a sexy man. He's a doctor. Holy shit. He gets approved in the Asian household right here.
He has everything, and he's a phoenix.
He's got the whole fucking package, man. See, like this Marco, he's kind of like, I would not bring him home to my family.
Mm-mm.
You know, my family would be like, I don't know, this guy seems kind of sketchy, kind of seems like a hoodlum. But this Marco, they'd be like, damn.
The only difference is glasses.
No, I think this one is this one's got more hoodlumness to him, and this one's very like well put together. You know,
It's glasses. I'm telling you, glasses adds like 2 ranks up.
he also buttoned up like 3 of the buttons. I think that shows that he's a little more committed.
But he's still casual because
But
there's
still
still
casual.
someone done.
He can go to a dinner party, but he's also ready to party.
And I could feel like we could curl up with a book.
He keeps you warm with a fire.
Oh, that's right. He's a phoenix. This guy's got it all.
You
That's
want to
smart.
travel somewhere? He'll take you there. He'll just fly you there. Don't got to pay for no tickets.
Yeah, he has none of the like downsides of a devil fruit because he can't even hit the water because he can fly. He's the perfect man.
Is there anyone who even contends with him? Like, I love Zoro, but he's not husbando, man.
I like Zoro as a character, and like he's fun, but he's not husbando.
Oh man, Zoro would be like the worst boyfriend ever.
Well, yeah, he's an idiot.
No, he'd just be like, "Hey, you want to go out, grab some dinner?" It's like, "No, got to drink and train
He
more."
also wouldn't be able to find the restaurant.
That's true too.
Like, hey Zoro, we're meeting up down the street, okay? Gone. Wouldn't see him for days.
Let me throw another one at you. We've touched on two of the big three. I know you haven't really delved into Bleach too much yet,
Bleach.
but let me introduce you to Yororichi.
I think I'm a fan. Oh, she's got electric powers?
That's a bunch of bullshit. That's like the last 10 chapters. Fucking bullshit.
Didn't nobody wait, what is going on here?
If this isn't incentive for you to read Bleach,
How many chapters in do I have to wait
not that many,
to
like
meet with this character?
less than 100, I'd say.
Oh, Kubo.
There's a lot of top tier waifus in Bleach.
Of course, it's Kubo.
It's Kubo.
From 4 chapters of Burn the Witch.
Freaking the fashion
Doki
design,
Dokis.
the color spreads. Nobody beats Kubo here.
So, who's the one that you choose?
Oh,
from
it's
Bleach?
hands down Yorichi. This is one where I'm not even
Okay.
no argument anywhere.
Finally.
There, I'm committed. How about this one, Rob? Matsumoto.
This seems like a good option as well. I think once we're done with this, I might have to go start reading Bleach. All 700 chapters.
You don't need to get that far to get these girls.
So while Bleach is probably very waifu heavy, my next one that I want to talk about is very husbando heavy.
Okay.
JoJo.
JoJo. There are no
Who is
waifus in JoJo, are there?
No, I'm not, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking JoJo husbandos now.
I'll take Joseph before he cheats on me.
Which version?
Young Joseph.
Young Joseph. Interesting.
Why, you like old Joseph more?
Of the two, yes.
I think young Joseph is so charismatic.
Yeah, but old Joseph has that grizzledness. There's something about that grizzled old timer.
He's very playful, young Joseph.
I'd go old Joseph of those two options.
Who are you going with all of the Joe Bros?
Oh, definitely Dio.
Dio?
No, I'm going William A. Zeppeli, the first Zeppeli.
Really?
It's the mustache. I told you, I'm all about the accessories.
William Zeppeli did not make your heart go doki doki. This dude punches a frog and gets cut in half. He didn't make you feel anything except for ridiculousness.
He made me feel a lot when he got cut in half. That scene. When you talk about scenes in an anime that just stick with you forever, that scene stuck with me forever. When he's just cut in half and just still talking.
I don't remember if I was laughing or just in shock.
I was dying laughing. I think it was one of those where I'm like hysterical. Like, how is he still talking?
You just can't not support your paisanos, I guess.
No, he's a paisano. He's got the mustache. Look at that hat.
Look at those forearms. It's got it all.
Easy answer.
I got a few more from series that only I have watched, but if you have anything else between the two of us, you can throw them at me.
Do you have any from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Dark Magician Girl?
Dark Magician Girl. I've had a Dark Magician Girl in my deck for no other reason other than waifu status for... It's got to be at least 20 years now, right?
Didn't you trade our friend some really valuable cards just to get a Dark Magician Girl in your deck?
I absolutely did, and it was absolutely worth it.
Do you remember what you traded them? Because this person was like a
so
Yu-Gi-Oh
long ago.
connoisseur, and you're just like, I do not care. I need this card in my deck.
It honestly had to have been probably 20 years ago.
It's been a
When
while.
we were in like 4th grade. Yeah.
Wow. I did not have this version of the card.
I think we're going like way back to 4th grade, which is even... This predates Ino and Naruto.
Oh, that's true. Although, I don't know
See,
if Dark Magician Girl
mention it, though,
didn't
because
show up.
It's a trading card.
Is that leaving the scope of our anime conversation?
No, you pick 2 Teen Titans characters, so at this point we're throwing it all out the window.
Better than fucking Norbert from Angry Beavers.
Is it though? Is it better than Inspector Gadget?
No one's better than Inspector Gadget. Come on.
All right, at least we're on the same page there.
I'm going to give you Tao Jun from Shaman King.
But I feel like you hate Shaman King.
I love Shaman King. It's just not as good as I remember, but I still have very fond nostalgia of it.
But you don't. It's not something you would want to ever engage with again.
No, I would still read the first half again or just kind of go through it again. Um, but it's just not. I was looking at it with rose tinted glasses, but parts of it are still very
Yeah.
good.
Character design looks solid.
Great character design. Got a panda on her chest. Chinese.
I was about to say, is she supposed to be Chinese?
Yeah, she's Chinese. Her family is like they own Chinese vampires. She she fights with a zombie version of Bruce Lee that she kidnapped when she was 8 and killed him and turned him into a zombie. It's kind of fucked up.
None of this makes any sense to me.
This is zombie Bruce Lee,
That looks nothing like Bruce Lee.
and he fights with giant nunchucks.
What is Shaman King?
If you're gonna give it a shot, do it for Tao Jun.
Is Zombie Bruce Lee your husbando of this series?
I don't know if I have a husband, or maybe Yo's dad. If I had to pick one,
I kind of like Zombie Bruce Lee.
zombie Bruce Lee, he's a good lad.
He's a good lad.
Do you have one from one of your series?
No, nothing's springing to mind. And like I said, if it doesn't spring to mind, then it's clearly not important. Unlike you, I don't need to go like digging through for waifus and scraping the barrel.
I'm not digging, not scraping the barrel. I got these ready to go. I got one last one is probably Tessa Testarossa from Full Metal Panic, another series you haven't watched.
What is the premise? What is her role?
She is the commander of a mercenary military group, but she's 16 years old. But it takes itself very, very seriously. Like her second in command is like this grizzled 50-year-old war veteran with like a full beard, and he's very serious and stoic.
This makes such little sense, even within the context of these series.
It makes perfect sense. Don't question it.
But are any of these your ultimate?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Because I feel like nothing you've said has been anything you're so explicitly passionate about, like I am with Megumi.
No, I don't think I don't know if I've ever bought into the waifu culture fully, to be honest. And I don't mean that as like a demeaning way, but
You do.
some people really love their waifus. Like they're gonna get posters of them and get like mouse pads and all that stuff. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, that's a super cool character and they're super well drawn and I like them. But it's just fucking anime, you
They
know.
don't consume your every waking moment.
I mean, I didn't say that, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, you just don't want to buy merch.
I'm a cheap ass.
Yeah.
That was the summary of what I was saying.
You just don't want to spend money on your waifu. You're a cheap date. I go into your head. Ultimate waifu.
Ultimate waifu.
3, 2, 1.
Oh god.
You're dead. It's over.
Maybe Yorichi. Maybe Yorichi from Bleach.
Okay.
Ultimate waifu for you?
It's
Megumi?
Yeah. See, I have an answer ready. I didn't need to think about it. I didn't need to have the gun to my head. I had an answer for you.
I'm not quite as committed as you, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate. It really is.
How about Ultimate Husbando?
Parco Fulgore.
What a pairing. I'm going to go with Kakashi from Naruto.
That's not a bad one. I mean, he's kind of a terrible teacher.
But I'm not there for him to teach me nothing, you know? I'm just there for...
Oh no, you want him to teach you everything. You want him to teach things about yourself that you didn't know you knew.
This is going to be an R-rated podcast.
I mean, Parco Fulgore of Gashbell is an easy one.
He's probably more lewd than Kakashi.
Yeah, but he's also more wholesome than Kakashi.
Less traumatized than Kakashi, for sure.
He's kind of traumatized.
Yeah, but not on the same level.
I guess not on the same level. That's probably a good point.
Is that everything we got, Rob? I have a few more waifus and husbandos, but you know what? I think we've gotten the bulk of them in this podcast. How about you? Anything special that you want to mention in there?
No, it's the Megumi Fulgore pairing. Those are the true. That's what came to my heart. You went in a different direction. Do I respect it? I'm not so sure. It's also a matter of, I guess, what we value.
What are we trying to say here, Rob?
It seems like you value appearances, whereas I value personality.
Oh, I'm shallow as shit, man. That's fine. No, but you know what? It's not just that. It's like the sex appeal. Like Kakashi and Yorichi's got this like kind of like mystery badassness to them that I really admire and I'm a big fan of.
I think Megumi and Fulgore are both open books.
Yeah, you're there for the wholesomeness.
Yes.
Actually, Fulgore's got some hidden gems in there, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, but it's more character development than hidden gems.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about this conversation? I think we're not going to come to an agreement here.
Oh, I don't think I'm definitely not even trying to argue with you who has better husbando. That's an individual taste.
Right, because it's me.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
trying to. I'm not trying to make you fall in love with Yorichi or Kakashi, but we each got our own taste, and I respect that. Unless you're into furries,
Which I'm not.
actually, I respect it if you're into furries. Just if Rob's into furries, then I got a problem.
I'm not. I don't have a carrot figure sitting on my bookshelf right now, so
An 18-inch carrot figure.
I really didn't realize it was going to be as big as it was. I ordered it thinking it was going to be like a normal size figure, and it ended up being huge.
The Lola Bunny shrine in his closet.
On that note,
I think we've rambled far enough. Guys, let us know who your favorite waifus and husbandos are in the comments. And as always, thank you guys so much for listening to our complete degeneracy. If you guys want to send us an email, you can find us at sclasspodcast@gmail.com or sclass_YT on social media. Rob, where can they find more about your degeneracy?
S-Class Rob on Twitter.
Awesome. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.